Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival New Deputies series. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. This is a series going back to the very beginning of Westland Survival, so I want to take you guys along for the journey, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I'm still continuing on with my main series as well, just to give you guys an idea, but I want to let you guys know in advance what we're doing with this series. So anyway, let's get into it now. Now we are over doing our ranch guide here, so we have completed section 7, so smelting and forging is complete. So let's go ahead and collect all of that. That gives us another section reward, so that is completed. Now we're going to need to do this whole thing here, so build the loom, which we've already done, produce some cloth, collect medical herbs, and then craft some self-made bandages. Now we've got the loom. The loom is right here. Now, can I craft some of these? I think I need 10, wasn't it? 10? I think that was it, wasn't it? It was. And I've got to collect some medical herbs and then make some self-made bandages. So we can actually do that quite easily, to be perfectly honest with you. Do I actually... What if I did that? Does that... No, that doesn't make it. That doesn't do it for us, unfortunately. I thought I'd give it a go, but let's, wishful thinking, as they say. But anyway, let's continue on. We've got Molly here. Let's have a quick chat with her. Let's see what she's got to say. Alright, you look like a real deputy. Alright, the shaman told me that Butchery's camp is behind the copper mine. Okay, but be careful, my heart is restless. Okay, so we've got to do that. We've completed that thing. And we're going to go to Butchery's camp. So that's going to be the next thing that we're going to be doing today. Awesome. Well, considering that, I would like to... Well, is this a tier 1? That is a tier 1, so that's simple boots there. I do have a tier 2 set of clothing, so I just wanted to sort of try and just hang on to those for now. I know that doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things as of now, but still I would much rather like to have those with me anyway. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention while we're here is I actually crafted myself a spiked club, so we've got one of those now, which is great. So that, to give you guys a bit of an idea, I've got I've got a secondary blueprint level, so we've got a little bit of a higher version of the Spike Club, which is great. So I'm glad that we've got that on hand. So let's go ahead and pop you on, swap you around. We've got full health. I've got everything else here ready to go. So I feel like we should just head over and see what it's all about. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention as well, what was I going to let you guys know about? I can't actually remember, to be honest with you. But anyway, I've been gathering resources as we go along in between videos as well, just to sort of get myself ready and organized for upcoming videos as well, just to sort of give me a little bit of a head start, so to speak. So yeah, anyway, let's head over to Butchery's camp. So it's going to take a little bit of energy just to do this, and we've actually got the oak forest nearby as well, so depending on how we go with Butchery, we may as well go next door and see what that's all about too. But let us go into Butchery's camp, level 15. We should be all right with this, to be perfectly fair. Now we've got a coyote over here, so you're fine. Now we can't actually get through this way here because it's locked from the inside, so we're gonna have to go around, which involves us going through a couple of trials here and there, and basically just taking out a whole bunch of enemies. So we've got we've got a watchdog over here. So he's going to be the first one that we're going to need to take out, which was great. Actually, we did quite well with that. Didn't expect to be I didn't actually expect to take him out. Actually, let's quickly. Oh no, we got his attention. All right, that's okay. Take you out. Take the shooter out. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and collect all of that. Let's go ahead and collect all of that. Actually, that's what I remember I was going to say. So I'm also in the midst of building up the dovecote as well. The only thing that I'm missing out on is essentially scrap metal. So if I find scrap metal here, I will be picking them up as we go along. Let's go ahead and actually eat that. Why not? Grab that as we go along, and let's continue our way this way. Sneak up on this fella over here. So the best thing to do in these sort of situations is trying to do a bit of stealth work and just do a bit of sneak attacks. Because that way it does a couple of things. It basically limits... Oh, is Butchery already there? Okay. It limits your durability, right? So at least that you're not using too much of your weaponry and things like that. So always good to do that. I will be taking those. Now we can't actually scrap these, can we? So we can't actually play around with those. So I'm going to hang on to that, but can we head over this way? Can we actually... No, I think we're going to have to... Yeah. Okay, so this is blasting wrong. Okay, so he must be a... Oh, Jesus, let's get out of that AoE. He must be like a... what do you call it? Oh, hello. Sarah, okay, so I'm tired of holding out for a hero. Laid him stick. Friends call me Sarah. Those fools took me right out of my stagecoach. They never figured out it was my alias. We're asked to read his boss's future all the time, but it turns out he's a smart one. He immediately realised I'm not a prophetess and rode away from the camp in a rage. They brought indigenous girls with me, the shaman's daughters, poor things, find them. Okay, so we're going to have to continue our way through. So if there's anything around here, I don't think there is. Okay, looks like we're going to be moving on. See if we can look this up as well at the same time. So this is like a slightly different bandits hideout camp. Now this is obviously purpose driven because of the quest line from Molly, so that's something that you sort of got to expect, but it's actually quite neat. Alright, I do like this. Oh, really? Okay, that was very strange. Alright, let's just see if we can take down this radar. There we go. Beautiful. We'll take all of that. Thank you very much. And let us crouch over here. Take out this. Oh, of course not. He did turn around. That's okay. We've got enough firepower to take all these fellas out anyway, so not an issue with that. Okay, so we've got someone else over here. Let's just quickly come around here. Take out this poacher. Thank you very much. And we've got a goon. Okay. Mr. Goon, let's go ahead and take you out. Beautiful. Got a level up as well, which is great. And let's see what's in this loot bag and see what we get out of it. Alright. Okay, we've got a few things there, so let's go ahead and take those. And okay, so Indigenous Girl, we've got two of them sitting here, so let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Okay, so we've got to question Rick now as he's coming through. What's going on, Rick? There you are. Ran a whole mile. The sheriff says Butchery was seen near your ranch. Oh, here we go. With a young girl prisoner. I hope it's not Molly. Okay. I need to see my sister. Okay. Run faster. I'll help Lady Mystique. Sarah, get to town. There we go. Let's go ahead and complete this. Track this one. And let's continue on. Alright, so it looks like we're going to open up this door. Get through. And we're just going to head our way over to our ranch and see what is happening. Alright, let's have a look. Yep, of course, go back to our ranch. Let's deselect that. Let's head over and let's see if Butcher is actually in fact there. My guess is he's already got Molly and she's nowhere to be found, basically. Alright, so let's get in there and let's see what has happened. Alright, Butchery. Find Molly. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Molly, she's not around. Where are you? Okay. She's gone. Of course she's gone. Alright, so we're going to head out and go find out from Sarah where the hell is she. And what do we got over here? We've also got a shootout spot that we definitely want to head over to. Actually, before we do that, I need to drop some stuff off too, by the way. So let's go ahead and do all of that. I'm going to sort myself out and let us go back in and we'll head over to Silverton. Alright, let's get ourselves into Silverton, do some questioning and find out what the hell is going on with Molly. Alright, where is she? I think we're going to have to head into the saloon, I think it is. Let's go ahead and go into the saloon right over here. Okay, speak to Sarah. Alright, so thank you. Without you, it would have been the end for poor Sarah and my new show, A Real Psycho. So that's Butchery they're referring to. I thought he wanted to have some fun, but he mumbled about some spirits and prophet gifts all the time. So Molly's your sister, poor sweetie. He often said her name. Okay. Butcher is looking for some kind of power, and he's sure Molly has it. Alright, talk with Schultz. he's caught lots of psychopaths. Alright, so Schultz is the next person that we're going to need to speak to. So he's going to be over here. Where is he, Mr. Carl Schultz? Let's head into here and see what he's got to say. Alright, Rick told me everything looks bad. I'll do as much as I can, but I'm afraid it's not that much. I left the ambush, but Butchery didn't show up in his camp again. So it remains only to wait for news from our informers or from the kidnappers themselves. Fair enough. By the way, he just misrigged. He wanted to look for clues at the ranch. If you head right there now, you'll catch up with him. Okay, so it looks like that's done, and we're going to go back to our ranch. Well, fair enough. Well, before we go ahead and do that, I want to head over quickly to the shootout spot. So we'll quickly do that because it's not going to use that much energy anyway, and just have a quick see and see if we can pick up some more resources for our stable. So let's go ahead and do that now. Take out this raider fella. Tell you what, this bike club, it actually does quite well, so I'm actually happy with how this is operating so far at the moment. So I'm actually glad that we've got this weapon. So much better than the basic stuff, I should say. Let's go ahead and go over this way, collect some of this stuff over here, and of course if we don't fill up our inventory, we can obviously collect some of the raw resources that are sitting around as well. May as well, it's free resources, but then again, with this sort of event as well, you will still get constant enemies coming after you as well. So you got to sort of make that decision if you want to sort of stick around or if you want to head out. Now this is the loot that we want just over here. So the horse. Now you should have a stable part for me. So I wonder what you're actually going to give me. Beautiful. Actually, I don't actually have that. So let's go ahead and take all of that anyway. So that's good. Perfect. So is that the stirrups? That's the bridle. I think the stirrups is what we picked up in the previous video. So that is good. Good news. We are actually we are definitely on our way. So I think the saddlebags is the next one that we need, and the horseshoes. I think you know what? I'm gonna leave that there. Don't really care for that right now. What I do care is going behind you, Mr. Raider, or near you, I should say, and trying to get a decent hit off on you. Take that. Let's see what's in here. Now I think that's a goon up there, so I'm not going to tango with him just yet, but let's just see what we can collect. And looks like I might actually have to start getting rid of things as well, which is a bit of a bummer because I did end up taking my what do you call it, my axe and pickaxe just in case, but unfortunately it's always the case. Okay, here we go. You know what, I probably prioritize healing over rope, so we'll grab that. And yeah, and of course this also gives us some better resources as well, so it's always, you know, good to find these sort of things. So I'm not going to bother with any of that. Let's get rid of this raider. Oop, there goes that. So I am on the gun now. Well, that has happened. Let's just grab that and head down this way just real quick, just to see if there's anything that we may have missed. I think towards the right of the map. So as we're heading up this way, yeah, so there's one here. Let's see what's in there, and then we'll head to the middle, and hopefully there's a main loot stash. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that. Actually, I don't want this, not right now, because I do have a few of those. Actually, the knife might, you know what, let's take the knife for now. Let's just go behind you, shoot you a couple of times. Okay, and there we go. And let's see what we've got out of these two here. Hopefully something decent, but we'll see. Take that. Yeah, I thought you were a goon. And of course I've got someone coming after me. It's always the way. Always the way. When you're trying to sort of do something as quick as possible. That's okay. We've taken him out anyway. It's this guy here. It's going to take a little bit longer for me to take out. But that's okay. We're doing alright at the moment. Not too bad at all. There we go. One more hit. And he is out. Beautiful. Can I take any of that? Cannot. Alright, let's see what's in here first. And I think this is everything. Alright, beautiful. Can't take the hat. Yeah, can't take any of that. That's fine. Alright, so you are just a little poacher. That's fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's just head out because I think we've gotten everything that we wanted. And now we can basically head back to the ranch and see if we can find anything else out with regards to Molly's whereabouts. But yeah, nice little digress, sorry. But that's okay. Alright, Rick, what have you got for me, mate? Alright, I've been looking for you. Everything's set up nicely here. Even though I'm a little jealous, the sheriff hasn't been much help so far. Let's try to figure this out ourselves. I'll take a fresh look around, see what I can find. Meanwhile, ready your weapons. We might need them. Oh, man. I've already got a wheel-lock pistol. Do I need another one? That's annoying. We're going to have to continuously do that. Can't drop anything in there. Can't drop anything in there. Let's see. I might just drop some of that stuff in here. And do I have any space in here? I don't know if I do actually. I'm gonna have to start making more space. And that's the other thing too. In the early game, storage limitations is real. Until you start building up your actual storage containers, that's when you're gonna find that's gonna be a bit of an issue. But look, we can get by it. We can finesse our way through it. We've got a pepper gun there. I don't have any space here. Wow, see, I'm really tapped out at the moment. So what I probably recommend in that sort of instance, there we go, that can go in there. Beautiful, look at that. So I need one of these. It's these guys that's going to give me a bit of gripe. Finding 4 of these, it's going to take me a little while. So yeah, as you can see so far, I'm well on my way. Actually getting the horse all sorted out, so that's actually not too bad. But let's go ahead and see if we can actually build up the wheel lock because it's telling me to do that. So let's just do that anyway. So craft him. All right, get the reward. Oh, okay. We've got a reward incoming. Sounds like it. What I might do is, yeah. So the other thing that I want to sort of point attention to is that we've got these storage boxes, right? So you got weaponry, you've got armor. I'm probably inclined to start trying to make some of these as well. So rather than sort of, working out where I'm going to put everything and where I'm going to pop everything in. So, oh, okay. All right, found something. First, it's your sister's diary. I took a glimpse of it. It's for the sake of the investigation. Did you know she secretly met with the old indigenous shaman? I doubt it's related to the investigation. They were mostly talking about their customs. Okay, interesting. Second clue, horseshoe tracks. The scoundrels who took Molly must have left them. Okay. Star-shaped nails. My trotter has the same ones. I shot him in the city. Right, okay. Let's pay a visit to the groom and take a look at his clients. Alright, so we're going to complete that and visit the groom. So we're going to go back to Silverton. Okay, well, I guess at the moment, it's a continuation of what we've already done, right? So we're going to visit this groom somewhere in Silverton. But what I'm going to actually do is I might actually end up building one of these storage units. So I think maybe the weapons is probably high on the priority list if I'm thinking right. So let's just go ahead and do that, because collectively what I can do is we can round up all of my other weapons and tools and things like that, and then quickly alleviate myself of that storage hindrance. So as you can see, we've already done that quite quickly. Is there anything else in here that I can get rid of? Doesn't look like it. Stone hammer we can actually get rid of. Actually, you can actually go over in, I don't know where I actually had you before. Oh, we actually had some of that in there. Perfect. So yeah, so right away we've got some pretty good storage back to us, which is great. So happy with that. Is there anything else that I can drop over? Oh, didn't realize I got that over there too. Fair call. Okay, cool. Cool. So I think what we can do right now. Alright, so yeah, I think what we can do, I think it's probably a good time to go ahead and leave it for this video. I think we did okay in terms of, the investigation side of things, shootout spot, sort of digressed to that for a little bit, and picked up a few things, which was great. So I'm actually happy with what we've got out of that. So I mentioned it as well, the dovecote was the other thing that we wanted to build. Now we can actually finish that off, so I'm going to go ahead and finalize that. So now we'll get news of when and where the traveling merchants are located, which is great. So that was part of some of the side questing as well. So as you can see, that actually tells us where that the trader is available, and we can go out and seek the trader, and this is what they've got to offer, which is great. So some of them are in coins, I think, and others are in exchange for other materials. So in the case of bronze parts, we just have to submit some copper parts and we can get some bronze parts, so on and so forth. So that's kind of neat, kind of cool. So we've got that there, and if you do the VIP, you do get some discounts across the board and stuff like that, so you've got that going behind it. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and do it. I think we've covered a lot here today. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you leave a like. Let me know in the comments, are you enjoying the new series? Is it interesting? Is it not? Let me know what you want to see throughout this as well, because this really, it's kind of like a reset button, if you will. Basically gives me the ability to go back to the start, which I've done, and basically reliving everything. A lot of things have changed. Like I said, I've said this before in the past. I've been playing this game since its inception, and a lot of the things that have been implemented in the game, in the early game, I've never actually experienced it myself. So it's actually kind of neat to see all of this and experience it firsthand for the first time for myself. So yeah, if you guys are interested in all of that, let me know. If there's anything specific that you want me to do throughout this time, again, let me know in the comment section down below. And hopefully, we'll see this series mature and blossom, and hopefully you guys really enjoy it. But anyway, aside from that, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.